You know that feeling when you open your banking app and for a split second you're hopeful? Like maybe, just maybe, there's more money in there than you remember? Yeah, that feeling lasts about as long as it takes for the app to load. Then reality hits and you're back to wondering how you're gonna stretch that last $50 until payday. Welcome to the American dream, folks. Except it is less dream and more trying not to have a panic attack while grocery shopping. Let's talk about living in America and the monthly budget struggle that's become our national pastime. First up, the cost of living. It's like someone looked at our expenses and thought, you know what? Let's crank that up to 11. Rent? Sky high. Groceries? Might as well be shopping at a boutique. Gas? I'm pretty sure my car runs on liquid gold at this point, and don't even get me started on healthcare. I stubbed my toe the other day and seriously considered if I could afford to feel pain. Meanwhile, wages are doing their best impression of a statue. They're not moving at all. It's like our paychecks are stuck in some kind of time warp, while everything else zooms into the future. The gap between the rich and the rest of us? It's not a gap anymore. It's a canyon, and we're all tightrope walking across it without a safety net. Living paycheck to paycheck isn't just a phase anymore. It's a lifestyle, a really stressful, anxiety-inducing lifestyle. It's become so normal that when someone says they have savings, we look at them like they've just announced they're secretly royalty. Oh, you have an emergency fund? What's next, a pet unicorn? The mental toll of this financial tightrope act. It's real and it's heavy. You ever lie awake at night doing math in your head, trying to figure out if you can afford to eat something other than ramen this week? Yeah, me too. It's like our brains have turned into calculators, constantly running numbers, always coming up short. To make ends meet, we've all become side hustle gurus. The gig economy isn't just a buzzword. It's our reality. We're driving for Uber, delivering food, freelancing, dog walking, anything to scrape together a few extra bucks. But at what cost? We're working ourselves to the bone, burning out faster than a cheap candle. Let's break down a typical month, shall we? Rent, $1,200 for a showbox apartment that's generously described as cozy. Utilities, $150 because apparently electricity is a luxury now. Phone and internet, $100 because God forbid we disconnect from the world that's stressing us out. Groceries, $300 if we're being really careful and living off store brand everything. Transportation, $200 for gas or public transit, take your pick. Health insurance, $250 for the privilege of still paying out of pocket when we actually need care. Student loans, $400 because apparently education is a lifelong death sentence. Grand total, $2,600. And that's before we even think about things like clothes, entertainment, or God forbid, saving for the future. Now let's look at the average income. After taxes, maybe we're bringing home $2,800 a month. That leaves us with a whopping $200 of wiggle room. One unexpected expense, one car repair, one medical bill, and we're in the red. This is the modern American dream. It's less about white picket fences and more about hoping your credit score doesn't tank when you have to put groceries on your credit card. We were sold this idea that if we work hard, we'll succeed, but the reality, we're working harder than ever and barely staying afloat. It's not just about poor money management. Sure, we could all probably cut back on something, but when you're already living on bare bones, what exactly are you supposed to cut? Your daily latte? Please, that $5 coffee might be the only thing keeping us sane some days. The system is broken and it's time we talked about it. We're not lazy, we're not entitled, we're just trying to survive in a world where the cost of everything keeps going up, but our paychecks stay the same. It's like playing a game where the rules keep changing and somehow we always end up losing. We need to have real conversations about income inequality, about the cost of education, about healthcare that doesn't bankrupt us. We need to talk about why, in one of the richest countries in the world, so many of us are struggling just to keep a roof over our heads and food on the table. It's exhausting, constantly worrying about money. It seeps into every aspect of our lives. That dinner invitation from friends declined because we can't afford to eat out. That wedding we're supposed to attend Stress City, trying to figure out how to afford a gift and travel. Even something as simple as a trip to the movies becomes a financial decision to agonize over, and let's not forget the shame. The societal pressure to keep up appearances is real. We're all out here, struggling, but posting highlights on social media like everything's fine. It's a collective lie we're all living, and it's eating us up inside. The worst part. This isn't sustainable. We're a generation that's putting off major life milestones, buying homes, starting families, saving for retirement because we simply can't afford them. We're delaying our lives, our dreams, our futures, all because the numbers just don't add up. So what do? How do we change this? It starts with acknowledging the problem. It's not just you, it's not just me. It's millions of us, all struggling under the weight of a system that seems designed to keep us down. We need to demand better wages, better healthcare, better education systems that don't saddle us with debt for decades. We need to vote for policies that actually help working people, not just the wealthy elite. And on a personal level, we need to be kinder to ourselves. Stop beating yourself up for not having it all figured out. None of us do. We are all just doing our best in a world that often feels like it is working against us. Remember, your worth isn't determined by your bank balance. You're not a failure because you're struggling financially. You're a survivor, navigating a system that's stacked against you. So the next time you're staring at your budget, feeling that knot of anxiety in your stomach, remember, you're not alone. We're all in this together, trying to make it work, one paycheck at a time. And maybe, just maybe, if we keep talking about it, keep fighting for change, we can create a new American dream. One where financial stability isn't a pipe dream, but a reality for all of us. Until then, we'll keep hustling, keep stretching those dollars, and keep hoping for a day when checking our bank balance doesn't feel like an extreme sport. Here's to all of us, the budget jugglers, the paycheck stretchers, the dream chasers. We may be broke, but we're not broken. Not yet, not ever.